folks, Kathy Williams-DeVries here, bringing you the fourth of my series of 5 videos on the Finzi 5 Bagatelles. We're up to the fourth movement, the Forlana. And again, this is a really lovely movement to work on your legato and smooth connections between notes and also throat tones. So the first phrase, you can use a few covered fingerings, but mainly you want to get really smooth legato. So here on the G we can use the covered fingerings. I also use this covered fingering on the B flat. Makes a difference. And especially here for this long held B flat in bar 8 and 9, you can either keep that finger down from the D flat or you can finger the C key on the left hand. But you want to get a really smooth connection between the G and the E flat in the third bar, and also between the G and the D flat in bar 7. Now in bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I actually leave a gap between the G and the A flat to emphasise the rhythm. Because it's got a gentle rocking to and fro motion that I particularly like. Let's play that first line. And you hear that the piano repeats your previous phrase. Be aware of the crescendo, decrescendo, but I think actually the instrument does that naturally when you go up to the clarion and when you go back down into the throat tones. Now at 1, you've got tenuto marks, so I like to make these slightly bell-like, which harks back to the first movement as well. Use these 2 fingers for a covered A flat. And I know it's triple P, but you're in those throat tones. Maybe bump it up to a double P. Let's play that little phrase. Interesting part than you, so that's probably why you double P, triple P. Let's listen to the piano part. Actually, I'm not sure where I am. Let's go back a little bit. Oh, this is it, yeah. You're actually going to be doing this in about 4 bars, so listen. Now. halfway between the piano and the clarinet. Now here, there is a slight crescendo through bar, beginning of bar 18. You want to get as smooth as C to A flat. And you don't want water in the key like I've got. Again, use the 2 fingers down for the A flat, keep it on for the B flat, makes getting to the C a little bit easier and also makes it sound better. Now here, you're going to have to change, you start using this C because you're coming from the E flat. You will need to change it to this C halfway through because you've got to go to a D flat to a E flat. So, let me show you that again. So let's take that back a little bit and I'll play that bit. So I've gone a little bit further than I thought. Let's bring it back. Change key now. A complete change, very simple. Okay, so that's the piano part. Now, so it's simply here. It's simple. And it's made simpler by the open fifth. Again, best way to get spit out is to pull through the instrument. Okay, so now this is an excellent place to use your covered fingering. Make that as close to the beat as you can. So use the covered G as much as possible. And get a really smooth connection between the octave Gs at 3. So let's hear what that sounds like. Now we come up to the key change. Because you're repeating the phrase. Be mindful of the 9/8 and 6/8 bar. So after 4, we're up to a forte and we've got octave Bs. You're going to need to practice this quite a bit to get. Now the secret is to relax on the top B. Don't pinch or it won't, or it'll pop. And you won't get a smooth transition down the octave. I recommend that you put extra emphasis on the lower B and just keep the jaw relaxed to get up to the top B. You don't need to squeeze, you shouldn't need to bite. Now we come across a very, very delicious key change. I know it doesn't say, it does say to decrescendo at 5. I would actually make that B flat immediately, probably a piano. Notice I'm using the long B flat. And then from there, and you're repeating the phrase after 1. Don't forget to change finger. Covered fingering. This wetness, moisture is not going away. Okay, let's take that back a little bit. Soft here. So very, very, very pretty, isn't it? Very, very pretty. We want lovely tone, lovely legato. Practice the long intervals so that all the fingers are in sync and you're getting a nice legato. Be aware where the piano is actually more interesting than your part. So especially at 1 and after 5. So yeah, that's the Forlana. Very, very pretty. All of these, the first 4 are sort of about grade 5 or 6 standard. Next video will come to the Fuguetta, which is about grade 8 standard. Quite challenging, but I've got a special program on my computer that will slow the accompaniment down so that I can present it to you a little bit under tempo. I thoroughly recommend you get the Boozy and Hawkes Hal Leonard edition with the play along CD because the piano part is so involved. I recommend that you practice. with it, because there's nothing like getting an awful shock when you rock up to your final rehearsal with the accompanist and they're doing all this stuff that you had no idea was going on in the part. So, thanks for listening. Bye for now. Please join me for Fuguetta.